I really like this Lowe's parking lot, but I'm ready to get out of it and see what we can find. The Camaro's got its spot. I'm going to set you up so you can see what is cruising out on Woodward on this Friday night. All right, you guys, it is the Friday before the Woodward Dream Cruise, and tonight is my favorite night to go check out all of the cars that are in town for Woodward. So I'm going to take you along with me. I've got a GoPro up here. This camera is gonna go up here, and we are going to see what is out on Woodward so far. And I might park and sit and see what's driving by. I might do some laps. I'm not sure yet, but you are going to come along with me for the ride and see how it's looking out there. Let's go. All right, you guys, let's do it. I really like this Lowe's parking lot, but I'm ready to get out of it and see what we can find. I'm only a few miles from Woodward right now, and if you live in the Metro Detroit area, especially close to Woodward, you know that cars start popping up honestly as soon as it gets warm outside, but especially the week of Woodward, there's always a ton of cars. So I've got the GoPro going on my dash, and let's see what we can find. See, I already see a Mustang coming by. There it is. I'm sure we will see quite a few cool cars before we even get out there. So everybody's heading that way. I think a lot of people go on Friday instead of going on Saturday now, because Saturday gets so packed and so crazy, and it's normally so freaking hot outside. I wanna go now. Okay, my turn. Whee! I took my sun visors out of here because they fall down and they always stay down. I guess if I really wanted to, I could put one up right now. I just keep them handy dandy in the back seat. Not this one, the other one. Do you guys keep your sun visors in your back seat? I guess that's pretty good. I could also put the sunglasses on, but they work as a nice headband contraption. Okay, we're cruising along, we're getting closer, and I already see some other cars up in the distance. I don't think there's any way that you guys will be able to see them from this dash cam, but the closer I get, the more excited I get. I cannot wait to see all the stuff that's out there. Oh, was that a Monty that just drove past? All right, you guys, we're coming up on another one. Looks like a Falcon. Okay. Can you guys see it up there? I don't know if you can see it. Also, my air conditioning is working. I got it charged on Tuesday. Best money I ever spent. I wish that I would have gotten this charged a long time ago. I've had this car for almost 10 years now. I only got it charged once when I first got it. And then there's gotta be a small leak, of course, or something. So it has dissipated. And now that I have air conditioning, I'm just gonna drive this car all the time. And before you yell at me and say that air conditioning doesn't matter, listen, I love this Camaro, I love this car, but it is not cool enough to sacrifice the air conditioning. If this was a race car, then it would be worth the sacrifice, but this is supposed to be my old lady cruiser, okay? So the air conditioning is a necessity to me. Okay, I'm gonna have to get over. Excuse me, minivan. All right, here we go. Let's see how packed it is. Oh yeah, there's a lot of cars out here already. Let's do a lap. All right, here we are. Everybody's got their canopies lined up. There is a ton of people sitting out here already. Let's see how many cars are parked on the side of the road, because there's a lot driving and doing laps already. We've got a Fox, a Vet up here. Let's see how much stuff is parked on the grass out here already. That spot that we just passed is normally where we park our cars on Saturday. And there's already some people out there tonight. Got a little fox-bodied group going on there. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to get out of this lane. The cruise lane is cool to see everything on the side, but it is so slow, and this car likes to move. So that is exactly what we're going to do. We're gonna move. All right, you guys, we are on the other side of Woodward, and the Camaro is not having the best time cruising like this. So we are going to pull into, geez Louise, it's $40. Maybe we're not pulling in here. What to do, what to do. I'll be back momentarily. Okay, new plan has been established. I am going to make my way back down to where we first turned onto Woodward, and we're gonna park. And we are going to watch the cars drive by because, man, it is packed out here. I didn't tell you guys the first time that I drove past it, but to the left over there is where the Chevy Performance display is that we checked out yesterday. Over there. Right over there. This street is busy right now. If it is this busy today, I cannot imagine how busy it is going to be tomorrow. Okay, the spot that I told you guys where we normally park is exactly where I'm going. Now that I was moving, the car is not mad anymore. It just needs to move. Tell me, if you guys have a third gen Camaro, does it run hot, and what is hot to you? Like, what do you think is running hot? I want to know what your guys' cars run at normally. Okay, here we go. Okay, kiddos, I found a Ventura and a Brandon. There's somebody already asking about the Camaro, but I am going to put this sucker on the grass. Excuse me, Ventura. Okay. Now, we're going to go back over here and then over here. Yay! We did it! What do you think, guys? Very good, very good. And there's already a Nova right there. Brandon's admiring it. Okay, let's go set some chairs out and sit and watch these cars drive by. All right, the Camaro's got its spot. You guys can probably barely hear me, but I'm going to set you up so you can see what is cruising out on Woodward on this Friday night. Okay, if you guys know car people, you know that it is not so big of a world. It's a small world in the car industry. And our buddy just drove past, so we had to get him a spot on the grass too. Steve, say hello.
I don't want to stand in front of these guys.
Wow, way to ruin his cameo. Say hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Let's go look at your truck.
All right.
I don't want to get hit. Watch out. Ghetto Fabulous coming in hot. Oh yeah, baby. White Wall Steve, check him out. Okay, back to your regularly scheduled program. Ventura check. It's looking good over here. It is still so busy out here. The Camaro's got such a good spot. The actual Dream Cruise day. We're gonna take the Jeep and give you the real experience of what it is like to cruise Woodward. What we have learned today is what not to do on the Saturday of the Woodward Dream Cruise.